It was a happy marriage. They worked together and lived together. So, as I often say, when you spend that much time.
Even though she passed away more than 3 decades ago, Audrey Hepburn is still one of Hollywood's most loved and admired faces. When people think of her, they picture timeless beauty, unmatched elegance, and a life that looked like an absolute fairy tale. But if you ask her son, the real Audrey Hepburn was way more incredible than the glamorous movie star the world fell in love with. It's been 33 years since she left us in 1993, and her son, Sean Hepburn Farrer, is still keeping her true memory alive. And the story he tells isn't about red carpets, diamond necklaces, or luxury. It's a story about survival, sacrifice, and a woman who possessed unbelievable inner strength. Because behind that famous little black dress was a girl who had seen the absolute darkest sides of humanity. Long before she ever stepped foot in Hollywood, Audrey went through struggles that scarred her for life. During World War II, she lived under the brutal Nazi occupation in the Netherlands. Food was so scarce that survival was a daily gamble. She suffered from starvation so severe that it permanently damaged her health. But instead of making her bitter, those terrifying years taught her what it truly means to suffer, filling her heart with deep empathy. When the war finally ended, Audrey wanted nothing more than to become a professional ballet dancer. But those years of starvation had left her body too weak for the intense physical demands of ballet. Her dream was shattered, but rather than giving up, she pushed her energy into acting, and that single choice changed cinema history forever. Sometimes, when life closes a door on your dream, it's only because a massive spotlight is waiting for you somewhere else. Her big break came with Roman Holiday, a performance so magical it won her an Oscar and made her an overnight global sensation. Then came masterpieces like Sabrina, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Charade, and My Fair Lady, cementing her place as one of the greatest actresses to ever live. Yet, according to her son, Audrey never actually saw herself as a superstar. Away from the cameras, she hated the Hollywood vanity. She loved the simple things, spending time with her kids, walking in nature, cooking, and just creating a peaceful, quiet home. Sean always says that the real Audrey was warm, incredibly humble, and surprisingly ordinary, despite being a global icon. But her personal life had its own share of deep sorrow. Audrey went through failed marriages, painful divorces, and multiple heartbreaking miscarriages. For a woman who had so much love to give, the universe made her fight incredibly hard just to become a mother. Those losses broke her heart, but they also made her fiercely protective of her family. When she finally blessed with her children, Hollywood took a back seat. Family became her entire world. In her later years, Audrey walked away from the movie industry completely to focus on humanitarian work. She never forgot what it felt like to be a starving child during the war, and she felt a deep, personal duty to help. As a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, she didn't just pose for photos. She traveled to some of the poorest, most dangerous parts of the world, fighting for children who had no voice. Sean emphasizes that this wasn't a publicity stunt for Audrey. It was simply who she was. The kindness the world saw wasn't an act. It was completely genuine. She truly believed that if you have the power to help someone, you have the responsibility to do it. In a town built on fake smiles and illusions, Audrey Hepburn's heart was the most real thing Hollywood ever had. In 1992, Audrey was diagnosed with a rare and very aggressive form of cancer. Even as her health rapidly declined and she grew weaker, her focus remained entirely on her loved ones and her charity work. She passed away peacefully in January 1993 at the age of 63. Today, her legacy is stronger than ever. Through her son's stories, we get to see the deeper truth about Audrey Hepburn. She wasn't just a pretty face on a movie poster. She was a survivor, a devoted mother, and a savior to countless children around the world. Her beauty made her famous, but her courage, kindness, and beautiful soul are what made her unforgettable. If you love this deep dive into Hollywood history and want more untold stories of classic legends, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, turn on those notifications, and never miss our next video.